Fabrica! Welcome to a new episode of Let's Talk Taíno. I'm Priscilla Colon, co-founder and creative here at Casarito, where our mission is to promote the Taíno language and culture. So last week, we talked about the 4 seasons. This week, we're going to use all of that information to make longer sentences in Taíno. But first, we're going to be talking about prepositions. Don't worry if you don't know what that grammatical term is. These are words that you use every day in your English, and so we're going to learn what they are in Taíno. Let's first talk about English prepositions. When I say the phrases inside the box, at the party, or in spring, I'm using prepositions. The prepositions are inside, at, and in. Prepositions in English go before a noun or a pronoun, and they express some sort of relationship with those words in the phrase. Now let's take a look at some prepositional phrases in Taíno and in English. Iwa alu in spring, walat alu in summer, wawai alu in autumn, samatakai alu in winter. Katei bukera, what do you see? That's right. In Taíno, the preposition in, alu, comes after the pronoun or noun. In Taíno, alu is the preposition that means in or during. This preposition expresses when something happens. And as you saw, it goes after a noun or a pronoun. This is different from the English, in which the preposition comes before the noun or the pronoun. So let's keep that in mind as we do the next activity. Let's look at a couple of examples of how this would work in a sentence. I can say, walat alu dak akuana. In summer, I travel. I can also switch it around and say, dak akuana walat alu. I travel in summer. Wherever you place this prepositional phrase in summer, walat alu, you will always notice that alu in comes after walat, summer. Now we're going to do a little exercise in which we create longer sentences by completing a prepositional phrase with one of the seasons. Are you ready? I am super excited to do this, so let's get started. So how would you complete the phrase Iwa alu in spring? Let's take a look at a few pictures and short sentences to describe the weather, and then we'll pick the correct one and put the whole sentence together. Your choices are Yaraka ayula, it's hot. Yaraka para, it's rainy. Or Yaraka hemiai, it's cold. Which one works best with the phrase Iwa alu in spring? That's correct. It's rainy. That's the weather pattern we usually see in spring. So let's read the whole sentence together. Iwa alu yaraka para. In spring, it's rainy. You see how that activity works? Do you want to try the next one together? How would we complete the phrase walat alu in summer? Let's see our choices. Yaraka ayula, it's hot. Yaraka para, it's rainy. Or Yaraka hemiai, it's cold. That's right. It's hot in summer. So let's put the whole sentence together. Walat alu yaraka ayula. In summer, it's hot. Let's do the next season. How would we complete the sentence Wawai alu in autumn? Let's see our choices. Yaraka ayula, it's hot. Yaraka hemiai, it's cold. Or mat yaraka ayula o di hemiai, it's not hot or cold. Correct. In autumn, it's not hot or cold. So let's read the whole sentence together. Wawai alu, mat yaraka ayula, odi hemiai. In autumn, it's not hot or cold. Do you see what a gigantic sentence we can make with that prepositional phrase? I'm so excited. We've gotten really good with Taíno. Let's do the last example. How would you complete the phrase? Sama takai alu. In winter. Let's take a look at our choices. Yaraka ayula, it's hot. Yaraka hemiai, it's cold. Or mat yaraka ayula odi hemiai, it's not hot or cold. I don't know about your area, but in New Hampshire, it gets super cold in the winter. So I know how I'm going to answer this one. Do you want to read it along with me? That's right. Sama takai alu, yaraka hemiai. In winter, it's cold. So you see how cool that was? By learning the preposition that expresses time, alu, in or during, you can put that together to express what happens during or in a certain season. By adding that prepositional phrase with, let's say, a short sentence about the weather that you already know, you can make even longer sentences in Taíno. You can be more conversant. So why don't we take a look one more time at everything we learned today? Iwa, spring. Iwa alu, in spring. Yaraka para, there's rain, it's rainy. Walat, summer. Walat alu, in summer. Yaraka ayula, there's heat, it's hot. Wawai, autumn. Wawai alu, in autumn. Mat yaraka ayula, there isn't heat, it's not hot. Mat yaraka hemiai, there isn't cold, it's not cold. Samatakai, winter. Samatakai alu, in winter. Yaraka hemiai, there is cold, it's cold. I hope you enjoyed this episode on the prepositions and how to use them to create short phrases and longer sentences. I'm so proud of the journey we have taken to learn Taíno. I knew together we could do it. In the meantime, I hope that you have a great Iwa spring. It's one of my favorite seasons, and we're going to start up our Casareitos Conuco playlist one more time and show you everything that we planned. We're going to be incorporating a lot of our indigenous traditions, and as always, we're going to be learning some Taíno along the way. If you want your kids to get connected with Mother Nature, to start planting on their own, check out A Twisty Vine. This fruit and veggie tale is the perfect read-aloud book, combining rhyming text and full-color illustrations to encourage children to connect with the natural world. And of course, they're also going to be learning new Taíno words and phrases for plants, as well as fun facts about our Taíno ancestors. There are many more options for us now to learn Taíno. There are many children's books, YouTube videos, and so on. I'm leaving all of the links in the description, and you can always look at our link tree where you find more resources as well. In the meantime, tay karaya guaitiao nagu.